Hello, hello. Let's see if the music is working. We did change pretty much all of our overlays. So, Bongo, thank you for becoming a follower. Tower Dog as well. Welcome Slacking Dad from Kick. We're live on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. I still have an issue with Lumiastream connecting to that chat, but it's just on my side. Because when I'm streaming from my main account, I don't have that issue. It's just since I cannot control this account, I just have a streaming key to actually go live on it. Gonna be a bit harder to debug it. Is that a Govy curtain light? Yes, it is. That's the Govy curtain light playing right now, Meteor Shower. And behind me, that's the Nanoleaf lines. And then we have a strip of Philips Hue, and also a strip for light effects, and also a Govy rope. Ooh. Now you can see all of them flashing right now. Nova, thank you for following. Welcome in. And we created some interesting things. So since we went live last time, now you can type !Q and then following by your question, and we're gonna appear. It's reversed over here on the top. Gonna appear your question over there, and after I'm finishing my session of testing of the new features, we'll go on with the questions over there, and I'll try to help you guys over there. Scary Terry. I always have a really hard time working on overlays. Well, we can work on overlays if you guys want to. Does Lumia have plans to add Rumble to their system? Rumble? Don't know exactly what you're referring with Rumble. We're having plans to add like viewer card in place where it stores everything you did over there. I was mixed it up to play MP4 videos. When a channel point is used, how do I migrate this feature to Lumia? We have a YouTube tutorial for this. So you are placing MP4 videos on your channel. You can definitely do this by using overlays. So I can actually show you, right? Let me see if the removal of the question works. There we go, it works really nice. It's the same as YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Oh, Rumble streaming service. Oh, if we add like support for Rumble. I don't know. If it's there in Discord, you can double check. So let's see if my presentation mode works. There you go. So if you place your ideas and requests over here, Rumble connections. This was we have some that are 30 days longer, but we're not, instead of just placing another request, why don't you like the request that it's already there? So we have 4 guys that are asking for the same question. Instead, there should be just one with more likes. The ones that are getting more likes are actually letting us know that hey, we want it. So I'll talk with the team and see if they're gonna go with Rumble integration. But we'll need to see if they have an API and how it's working. Because, for example, Kick, it's just becoming right now with their API, and they're slowly growing it. I don't know Rumble if it does have API and how that's gonna work. Now we'll see. So let me go to the question. Row console. I use mix it up to play MP4s. So let's actually go through that first and show you how to place MP4s. But MP4s are just songs, right? No, MP3s are songs. MP4s are videos. Yeah. So let's see some videos that we have. Is this fine enough to actually see what I'm doing on the screen? Hopefully so. So we have some MP4s like Be Right Back, Lumiastream ending offline. These are MP4s. So you want to place MP4s on the stream using overlays. So let me show you how to do it. So first, let's go and create an overlay. Okay, so we have our MP4 overlays. So my channel points activate a video. Some have green screen behind them too. I want to use Lumia for this. So if you just want to like run a video, why don't you do it via HFX? Because from HFX, you have this button here, upload your own HFX, where you can actually upload your video. So let's actually do that. So I'm uploading my video over here, right? If you have a green screen, you can click remove background over here and then select the color that you want to remove. For example, if I want to remove this color, those will gonna become transparent. And then you can play with tolerance and similarity until you're satisfied with your result. But we don't need to remove the background right now. And this will gonna create a GIF. You just drag it for 3 seconds to just create a GIF so everybody will know what you're doing, or you to know what you're doing. So after doing that, I'm gonna test. We're not gonna make it public. And after I'm making that, I'm gonna save and upload. Select the category. Let's place it alerts for now. Save and upload. Like I said, this will gonna be just used privately. So after you're finishing this, hey OMG-Beast, if you do have questions, like I said, type Q and then followed by your question, and I'll gonna come to it. That's the best way because we have free chats right now, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube at the same time. So let me see if I have my upload over here. Thank you for the follow. So I still it's still loading right now, but I have my ID, so I can try it out after it's done. It's still in process. So right now, if I want to go and create a command or create a Twitch point, for example, test MP4. I'm gonna make this a very high number so nobody of you can actually use it right now. And let's go into overlay and then send hard effects effect. I want to place it on all overlays, so I'm gonna leave it blank over here. And here in the hard effects, I'm gonna just place the ID of it. Gonna add action. And if I test it out, there we go. Now it's playing the video that I uploaded to hard effects. And I can use this thing like privately, or I can do it publicly if I make something funny and I want to share with the other guys. I can make it available for everybody. And then we're gonna go into my approval. So for example, if I go on my hot effects, I still have to go through this list. You see, most of them are approved, some of them are not, but most of them are. I'm going one by one, checking every single video that it's okay for our community to use. And this doesn't actually, for example, some of them are using copyrighted music. That's not like a reason to reject it. You can use copyrighted music inside your hot effects. But yeah, other people will gonna get demonetized or muted segments on Kick or YouTube on Twitch. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Rogue. So IMG Beast, can you trigger keybinds for kick points? For example, channel point, say shot for 10 seconds. Can you do it through Lumia to keybind it to shoot for 10 seconds? Yes. So basically you want to trigger a key press, right, OMG? So in order to do that, when you create a command or a twitch point or a kick point redeem, you set it as a kick point. We're gonna try it as a kick point. But how to actually show you every single other platform has the same background functionality. So even if I'm placing it as a Twitch extension or Twitch point or even chat commands, we're gonna be kind of the same thing. But let's go with kick points. I'm not gonna create a kick point right now. I don't know if you know how to create a kick point inside Lumia. You have to first go to your kick, create a redemption over there, and then add the same name inside Lumia, so it'll gonna be triggered. It's not like Twitch. Twitch is when you're creating it in Lumia, we are automatically posting them to your Twitch account. But unfortunately, Kick doesn't have that functionality built in their API yet. But I'm sure that we're gonna be there pretty soon. So let's add a command and say shot 10 times. So you wanted to actually what to do this command to trigger your mouse or trigger your keyboard, because over here you have key and mouse outputs, and if you click it, then you can say keyboard or mouse. For example, you can say keyboard, or let's go mouse. Well, no, let's go keyboard because it's easier to explain. And I want the keybind to be pressed to say 1. So we're gonna recognize my number 1 over there, right? And we're gonna first give a delay. Let's give a delay. Let's give a delay of 10 seconds so I can actually move over afterwards. And here I want it to press 1. Long press use for games where you need to hold longer. This is set by default off. If you want to click and hold for a longer time, you can click this on, but we're gonna leave it just number 1 over there. So we're gonna add action, and we're just gonna need to, if you want to do the same thing like 10 times, I strongly recommend to add a delay in between, very short one, like 0.1 seconds. And then I'm gonna do the same. Keyboard, key output 1. We're gonna be instant. Oh, we can say also key input, but we can say combination where it's actually listen to our combination, but key input, it's nicer. So 1, we're gonna add again. Let's go again with a delay. I don't think we need a delay. Let's go without a delay and check it out. So this is 3. This is 4. This is 5. 6. 7. Okay, so We're gonna wait for 9.8 seconds at the beginning, and then we're gonna try to type 1. I'm gonna just bring a blank notepad over here so you can see it. And I'm gonna say apply. Now I have the shoot 10 times. I'm gonna test after 10 seconds. It's gonna automatically type there 10 times the number 1. And see, if you don't have a delay, apparently it doesn't really work well. You need a short delay after each key press because it doesn't register some of them. So let's go back over here. We have just 2 of them. So let's add some more delays. 0.1. This is happening on key presses and also on mouse, because otherwise we're gonna be in an instant and it'll not gonna work. So I'm just gonna place the delay between each key press. I think we got all of them. Okay, we're gonna apply. Let's remove this and let's test it again. Now I typed exactly 10 times 1. Yep, it typed exactly what I said, but it needed a delay to actually go between keyboard and mouse interactions. Otherwise, we're gonna send to your computer all the interactions to do it at once, and we're gonna trigger just one. Hey, what's up, Bo? Lumiastream has been doubling up my shoutouts. Any idea why or how to fix it? Your shoutouts. Send a message on Discord in the community support, and I'll gladly jump there and help you after the stream. Because I need to know your settings and your username to actually test it out. Niz, thank you for the follow. Just drinking some coffee and doing some editing. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's remove that question. Let's go to the next one. Is there a way to send it through the companion app? What do you mean to send it through the companion app? To the hard effects? Because all the key inputs and all the mouse will gonna affect what you're currently in at that moment. So for example, if you're playing FPS and you want people to actually trigger your fire button or your left click on the mouse 10 times, you can easily do that like this. So I don't know what you're meaning with sending through the companion app over there. Okay, since we're out of questions right now, we're gonna go and do some testing, because these things over here are not gonna be tested by themselves. I'm gonna go myself and mute myself, and I'm gonna start a timer. And after that timer finishes, we're gonna go back to do some light support. Okay. You're right. I need to actually, when I press the button to go on chat and start that counter, to actually unmute my microphone. So that's actually a good idea. Yeah, my microphone was muted. All right, so if you do have questions, type them with the question mark, like not question mark, exclamation mark, Q, and then followed by the question, and I'm gonna answer it after that focused period when I'm actually testing the new features. So, is there a way to have Lumia announce the Twitch ads a couple of minutes before they happen? Yes and no. Yes and no is it will not gonna automatically work. But for example, if you are always triggering your ads at a regular interval, for example, if you place ads to go every half an hour, then yes, you can alert after 25 minutes that hey, ads will gonna happen in 5 minutes, and you can actually show that. What is new on the recent update? Well, we have a lot of it. Let me actually go on the other screen to actually show you. So if you click this button over here where it says release notes, you can find all the things that we are working on. So right now this is 8.6.0 beta 4, and these are the features that we implemented, the new features. Then we have some enhancements, and there are a lot, and also a lot of bug fixes. And also we do have the mini games. I don't think I have it open on my screen. No, I don't. Okay, let me show you what the mini games means. For example, you have a custom layer called I think it's actually called custom layer, where you can actually place your own HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and create some nice things with it. I created my on my side, I created the dual time over here, and let me copy this overlay and just place it inside my OBS. I don't know exactly the size of it, but we're gonna just make it full screen for now. Okay, so now we have my dual over there. I don't know how big it is. And for example, yeah, add wording, it's still calculated based on the last ad you had, and also the schedule that you have. So for example, if I'm going and trying to dual you, let me actually try to do that. Sorry for the infinite loop. Okay, so that stopped. So if I type exclamation mark dual and followed by your name, and you accept it in 25 seconds with exclamation mark accept, we're gonna fight on the screen over here, and that will gonna be the new custom layer. And you don't have to just dual me, you can just dual yourself over there, like with inside the chat, dual another user. I would think about that question regarding the ads and see what I can do, because there is a timer that we can actually use, and then if the timer it's smaller than a couple of minutes, then we can actually show you an alert or give you the possibility to implement an alert. So let me remove that question. What's new on the recent update? Yeah, well, check the release notes, you're gonna find it over there. There are too many to actually show every single one of them. I think we're gonna need a full 1 hour stream to just go through all of them. But when we're gonna have the release, we're gonna have a stream with that for sure, showing every single feature that we have. And yeah, multiple things. Do you play games? Question, which platform are you using to multi-stream? You're muted. Sorry, Billy, I for some reason, I don't understand why I'm not getting the mixed chat combined with YouTube. So that's why I'm seeing your messages a lot later. It's been like 4 minutes since you've posted them there. And if you do want to place a question over there, apparently Lumia it's not listening to YouTube right now. I still stream on YouTube, but Lumiastream it doesn't. It shows that it's green over here, but it does not work. I don't know if because Lumiastream it's a bot connecting to Lumiastream, or why it's the reason behind it. But I cannot reset the connection because I'm not the owner of the channel, so I cannot do it. Looks is my favorite interaction app to use. Thank you, Third. But if you do want to have more interaction with these streams, I suggest you either go on Twitch or Kick, because apparently there it's working. I still have to figure this one out, why it's not working. We're doing good. We're doing like testing and also trying to respond your questions in chat. And I don't know if there's something really interesting. Maybe I can actually help you to, you know, do it yourself and show you how to actually implement that command, if that's the case. Okay, so let's remove that one. So is there a way to trigger certain HUD effects for one layer and not all rails within the overlay? Yes, for sure. So when you create a HUD effects, for example, I have on the commands over here, you redeem dual with me, Bo. Sorry for the... We can duel. We're gonna get bitten. There you go. Ha ha. Billy, thank you for the follow. I'm still learning to use Lumia in the best ways I can. Yeah, if you do have questions or issues, check our Discord. I'm always there in European normal hours, not over midnight over here, because I do have also a family and I need to sleep. So what program are you using to multi-stream? I'm using OBS. I'm streaming everything. Let me... I don't want to do like an infinity over here. But as you can see, I have multiple outputs over there. So I have Lumia on Kick, YouTube Lumia, and this one is going to be on Twitch. So directly from OBS, I'm doing all this. Yes, the multi-stream RTMP plugin. I think it's a lot better than going via like Restream or other things, because that introduces unnecessary delay. You are saying about the HUD effects layers. Yeah, we're gonna go about the HUD effects layers. So over here on Lumia, when you create the command that has HUD effects, or it's not a command, it's a Twitch point, it doesn't really matter because it acts exactly the same. You're gonna go inside of it, and on the HUD effects, you see that you have here overlay. Right now it's not filled, and that will gonna trigger all my overlays that contain a HUD effects video layer all of them are going to be triggered by this one. But if I want to go specific, I can go and say Radu's on-screen HUD effects and the Radu HUD effects layer, and we're going to be just on that. It's the current layer that I have right now. So it's going to show on screen on my side and on your side as well, because I placed it as a browser source. Like that. So for example, if I was choosing a different one, I don't know if HUD effects, there you go. I'm choosing a different one. This one, it's not open as HUD and it's not connected to your to the OBS. So when I tested, nothing happens because it's on a different layer, on a different overlay. And the same thing you have everywhere. I'm leaving it empty right now because, yeah, I was lazy to actually pick the layer. Don't blame it, please. I can turn it on off with the Govee app, but the command not works. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I have the Govee music sync box. Is there a way to turn on off with a command? It's only on cloud. Yeah, it's only on cloud, and it's actually a scene that you are actually opening it. But yes, you can trigger it via a command. Kingpin, thank you for the follow. So, yeah, HFX can be chosen. Also, when you use over here, let me actually finish with this one, because the easiest way to implement a HFX is from here, right? Because you can use it as a Twitch point command, and when you click here, you can click on Advanced. You have the Advanced tab, and if you scroll down, then you have the overlay and the layer. This is how you place it from the beginning, exactly where you want to go. Okay. We do have a lot of layer overlays, but yeah, it's because we just had the brand new overlay theme that we're using right now. And we just created a few more. Can you have multiple HUD-FX scenes like layers from multiple overlays show up as HUD-FX? No. You can only open one overlay as HUD-FX at a time. But you can have, like in that overlay, multiple HUD-FX layers placed on different spots on the screen based on where you want them to show, and then they can be triggered separately and open on the same HUD because they're on the same overlay. Okay, so let's remove that as well. I'm gonna go for another 15-minute session of testing. It's confusing at times because it won't work right, but I'll give it a try. All right, it should be working right. Do you like Lumia, Master of Chaos from YouTube? I love it as well. That's why I decided to help them and work with them in the first place. Okay, going back. And should be actually, let me actually make the commands to actually mute and unmute my mic so I don't have to do it myself. So we have work. Okay, and I want OBS microphone to be muted. Okay, let me test it. Apparently it works. Let's add it. And this will gonna unmute. Okay, so let me test the buttons right now. So right now I'm speaking, and when I'm clicking this, I'm gonna be... The unmute button doesn't work. I did something. Toggle mute set. Alright, this should work. But why didn't this work? So this is mute. And this is unmute. No, it's working. I'm gonna leave it like this. Oh, I think I forgot to place the source. Alright. That's working. I use Firebot on Twitch and Lumia on Kick. You can use Lumia on everywhere, including YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Facebook. And I saw a message on Facebook that it gives no name inside Lumia. It's basically what they are sending through their API. It's nothing that we can do to actually fix that. I don't know who was the person that was saying that. It was definitely somewhere. Yeah, purge slots. I know that the no name appears there. I did a stream on Facebook as well, and still receives no name. But sometimes for some particular users, it works. It gives the name. For some of them, not. And I did check their API. It's not really giving the names back. So it's not an issue on our side. It's an issue on their side, basically. All Canview Z, thank you for the follow. All my gov commands work fine via LAN, but the cloud thing don't work. I don't know why. If LAN works, that's the hardest part to actually do. For example, you can still see my screen over here. Let me go to the presentation. I'm gonna test a bit later. And you see under my connections, I do have the Govi and the Govi LAN. If you don't know how to set it up, come to Discord. I'll help you after the stream. Yeah, we're on Kick, we're on Twitch, and on YouTube at the same time. So we're streaming on 3 platforms right now via OBS and with Lumia integration. Okay, so since we don't have any questions in the queue, if you want to place a question and be answered afterwards, just type !Q followed by your question, and we're gonna appear on the screen. I'm gonna get it back after testing some of their newer functionalities. Be right back. No, Kira, I'm not muted. I'm just switching between working on the new, like testing the new functionality on Lumia. And while I'm doing that, I'm focusing there and muting myself. And then you can type !Q followed by anything you want, and we're gonna have questions appearing on the left side of your screen. They're gonna be popping up in the chat, and then when I'm finishing that, I'm basically going to answer those questions, and then going back to actually doing my job. So how are you doing, Kira? There was an update of Lumia last month. I updated it, and doing so lost all my scenes. Now I have to restart all over again. No, I don't think so, Jimmy. If you did had an update on Lumia and you lost something, please come to Discord in the community support or create a ticket over there. We do have backups. I don't know when that happened. We do have backups, and we can restore your basically your profile like it was 1 month ago, or the time that you wanted to. You got Bell right, so you get Dune. It's been fun. It's been fun. I was working on this new look of Lumiastream, and for example, now I do have a background on my screen, but if I go over here, that background disappears automatically, and I can show you better my screen, what I'm doing. Yeah, I know what bell right means. Definitely know what bell right means. Bo was here like a few minutes ago. So, questions from Cam Viewer Z. Has voice control been unlocked on the new update? No. We're currently working on other features before we're gonna try to implement voice control. It will gonna be coming in the future. We're still having that to be discussed. But currently we are having different priorities. For version 9.0, we're still working to actually get to that place, and then we'll see what requests and features we're gonna be adding afterwards. Is the multi-chat on screen from Lumia? Yes, it is. So the one at the bottom, it's from Lumia, placed on horizontal. I can show you. So in my overlays, I have chat. And these are the two chats that I'm currently using. Let me make it a bit smaller so you can see it. And if you type something in the chat, we're gonna appear here and also at the bottom. So let's see, test. And this is the one that it's coming like that. And this is the other one that it's coming over here. So basically what there are, one is the horizontal, and I place to have like a black but not completely opaque. So I place some you're gonna see. So in the chat box settings, I choose the Lumia simple theme. You can choose whatever you want. But I think here it's the Lumia simple theme that is going on the bottom. And on the left, I do have the Lumia glass theme. And for this one, it's a bit more trickier because this was a bit custom made. And in the settings over here, you have appearance and styling. So on styling, you have a background color. Let me put it over here. So you have a background color, and the last two things, so the first 6 are the hex color, and then the next 2 are transparency for RGBA. Are these in the community shared section? No, this is directly on your overlays. So if you add a layer and go into streaming tools, you have the chat box over here. And once you open it, you just go chatbot settings, manage chat box, and then change theme, and you have one of these 5 themes that you can pick. I like the glass theme a lot. I think this works a lot nicer on some places, but also the simple theme, I do like it as well. So you can do also custom if you want to with the custom layer, but you need to know a bit of programming to actually customize those and to change, like to go vertical and horizontal. And then after you're picking your layer that you want, you can have here the horizontal layout, the reversed flow, show if you want to show the side origin or not, show the badges, show the emotes, show the avatars. And you can hide the alerts if you want to. If you don't, it's gonna appear in the chat as well. So for example, on these ones, I did hide my alerts. No, I didn't. All right, let's hide my alerts. I thought I did it. Okay, so hide the alerts. And yeah, it's basically our chat box. So for example, now you see this one that it's vertical, but you can easily change it to horizontal layout by a click of a button. And then once somebody types in the chat, this is gonna be coming horizontal with that theme. And of course, if you want to increase the size of it, I don't know, you can change the font size over here. So for example, 32, and they're gonna be a lot more bigger. So I'm not saving it because we're gonna appear on your screen as well. This is just testing phase over here. So when I'm exiting, I'm not saving it because I'm using this this one for showing the chat. But yeah, every single thing we have on this stream right now, it's done in Lumia. Every single thing, including, for example, let me show you. Let me close this one. So let's go in the start. No, not this one. In the Lumia starting scene, and I'm gonna mute the audio because also the audio it's coming through the overlay. And over here we have, you see this text that is coming up and down? This is not from the video. This is not from the video that we have as an overlay. I manually programmed them to actually do that. So I have here in the configuration, I have the follow us and socials. And then I have my CSS and JavaScript, well, just CSS because I don't need JavaScript. So just with a simple CSS, I did that nice animation. And then they are just bouncing. If I want to make it green, I can make them green just to show you that it's there. Where's my code? There we go, color. I'm gonna copy it because I want to have it. And now they're green. Okay. So let's not save that. Otherwise, we're gonna change it to green. This question is about the credits overlay. I wanted to know, is it possible to add other stats to it? Yeah, for sure. So on the credits, let's add the credits. Overlay. Let's make it bigger. And over here you have content, and you can click manage credits. And here you have thank you credits, blah, blah, blah. And then you have events to show. And then you have all the events over here. Followers, other. You mean more than this ones, right? If you can place more than that one. Star Wars team. This will gonna be favorite for Kira for credits. So at the end of the stream, you can have like credits coming in, like in this way, and placing your end up using Kira. And then we're gonna say thank you and stuff like that. But you can also introduce media. So for example, I can introduce my... No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, now it's me, and then the text just goes there. Remove image. Well, I have to reset it. There we go. I have some ideas for the end credits. Now, when it's ending the credits. Yeah, you can also loop the media. You can place an audio track over here. You can style it as you want, but I don't know what. What you can. Maybe if you have a good idea, place it in our ideas and features in the Discord. And if you're gonna be voted over here, then it's gonna be also implemented. Like to place multiple lines over there, right? So I understand what you're saying. So for example, events to show, and you have subscribers, you have gift, subscribers, then donations, then purchases, cheers, raids, super chats. But you have other as well. So others, testing. I don't know what's this with others. Yeah, I wish you can add more lines over here and just use a variable that we have and stuff like that. I'll actually ask them if that's the case. Like for example, when you have the events rotator, like this one, and here you can manage events and then just use everything, right? So here we have follower bits from extension points, donation followers, hosts, raids, hype trains, retweets, and others. I don't know what others stands for. They even have the amount of times people have chatted in the chat. I think others like other platform follows, I think. From when I tested. Yeah, I think we actually stored that as well in a variable. All right. Good. But credits, yeah, credits are awesome. Awesome feature. All right. No more questions again. Or I missed something. I may double check chat. Maybe there are people that are asking the questions, but they don't place the exclamation mark Q. Are you on Discord? I am on Discord. I'm on Discord on Lumiastream. Okay, GLI. Sure. Post them in the ideas, and if people are wanting that, they're gonna like it for sure. Yeah, you can send me on Discord. Okay, send us on Discord. All right, I'm gonna go test some more features, and I'm gonna be with you in about 15 minutes. We don't really need to wait for those 9 minutes because we're done testing for today. There are some stuff that I need to send them back, and I'm just gonna take a short break, and then I'm gonna come just help you live. Right back.
Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights, Lumiastream. Time to vibe and get in the mood, alone or just with your crew. However you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors. Really, you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream. Hey. Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights, Lumiastream. Time to vibe and get in the mood, alone or just with your crew. However you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors. Really, you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream. Hey. Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights, Lumiastream. Time to vibe and get in the mood, alone or just with your crew. However you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors. Really, you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream. Hey. Something I know you gonna like. Set the vibe for tonight with RGB smart lights, Lumiastream. Time to vibe and get in the mood, alone or just with your crew. However you wanna do. All my streamers, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, control streaming lights in real time. You can't resist. So many styles and colors. Really, you won't believe it. In person, you gotta see it. I promise that you will need it. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take control of all the lights. Laid back and cool tight. Gotta get the mood right. Yeah, this is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream. Lumiastream, that's what I like. Let it flow. Time to take.
And we're back. Sorry for that break, but what goes in must go out, right? It's that way. Everything that goes up must go down. All right. I wanted to test some animations on my lights, so you can actually see them as well. Let's test. We have some commands, right? Chat points. Or I placed it on extensions. I think I placed it on extensions. Okay. So I have the shut down one from extension. That's nice. It's turning my lights off for 5 seconds. Oh, we have the Don't Worry from Twitch Points just created today. Don't worry, don't work right now. For some reason. Oh, I know why. Kira or Bo, are you still guys in chat? I want you to test something for me. Long rainbow, no. Oh, actually, I can test it from here. Don't need that. Oh, this is a long one. We have a good button. Go back to default state. There we go. That works like a charm. We have this one that we want to test out. Let's mute the music for a second. We're gonna be at 12-second purge. I want to see it with my lights. That worked pretty well. Alright. That was actually the raid alert that I placed today. And I guess if you guys don't have any more questions, we're gonna have a short stream today. Just 1 hour and 40 minutes. But I want to thank you everybody that joined the stream. And hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one with questions. Bye everybody. Take care. Love you all.
This is what you need. Time to get Lumiastream.